All right. I'm gonna make sure that I looked at least a little bit snatched. Okay. Now we can begin.
She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more.
Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya, but you could call me My or My or whatever. Welcome to the My Aesthetic, where I basically am going to be talking about how to live your life through your aesthetic, and this is Maya's aesthetic. And why am I out of breath? Okay, but so for today's topic, I want to talk about how to get yourself back on track and basically what to do when you feel like you don't have control of your life, when the walls are caving in, when you are finding it hard to get out of bed, when and things like that. So for example, for me, I had gone through like a really bad state, but I was getting like faded every day, doing drugs and shit. Like, I live in Vegas, so it could be a chemical imbalance. So the first tip I would say to do is to be aware and conscious of what you're putting in your body, and drinking water. Tea is essential. So like, this whole tip might just be about tea, but giving yourself time to put like healthy shit in your body, like, that's essential. It really makes a world of difference. And I suck at it too, low key. Like, there's some days where I don't drink tea, but you aim for every day. And when you don't, measure yourself by how well you're doing for like the month. Like, maybe you didn't wake up and drink tea and eat like vegetables and fruit all day, but like, just because you have one day where you eat Jack in the Box, you really crave McDonald's, it doesn't mean tomorrow like, oh shit, like I ate McDonald's yesterday, like, oh, the world is over, like, why me? No. Just let it be yesterday and get back on it the next day. So yeah, so that's really big. Food and like tea, water, like, be aware of what you're putting in your body. If you're gonna put toxic shit in your body, you're gonna feel toxic. So, be aware of that. All right, so the second thing is yoga and like exercise. So for me, I wake up and I do yoga every day, and it's very rare that I skip a day. And if I skip a day, I do exercise in another way. I go on a walk or something. But yoga, if you feel depressed and you feel like you don't have structure, give yourself 10 minutes to like 25 minutes in the morning and do stretches. I like to follow along with Yoga with Adrienne, because her voice is just so calm, and she does a lot of like targeted what's it called? Damn, I lost my train of thought, y'all, sorry. So she does a lot of like yoga for back pain, yoga for hips. So what I do is I'll wake up, I'll do yoga, or after a while, after doing like guided yoga, say you do it every day for 2 weeks or a month or whatever, you're gonna start to memorize the movements and the names of the poses, and then you could go from that to like doing your own freestyle yoga. So like, now I do like freestyle yoga. Damn, look at me, like, okay, y'all, this is off topic, but I look kind of snatched in this position? I think so. Maybe it's just I like this outfit. Okay. Anyway, so tip number three. Wake up early enough to do a routine. Let's do number 3, to-do list. Doing a daily to-do list every single day. And again, I'm not perfect with it. There are very much some days out the week, at least one day out the week, I will not correct my to-do list because I didn't do it the day before. or I'll like not have done my to-do list. So the next day I'm like, well, we're just gonna do what we meant to do yesterday. And there's lots of days where I don't do everything on it. So, but you know what? The habit of making a to-do list has got my routine set. Every day I put on my to-do list, either like my yoga, journal, read 5 pages. And that's another thing, like when you make your to-do list, don't make it more than 4 things, okay? No more than 4 things, and make at least 1 to 2 of those things something that is not difficult to do. So like yoga makes me feel better. It's not difficult to do. Or journaling. I like journaling. I'll make it a point to journal 5 pages or read 5 pages because that's not hard. Odds are it's gonna take you 10 to 15 minutes to do one of those activities. And then what you do, what you do is you put a like 1 or 2 difficult things to do. Like I hate doing laundry. Like I hate folding and putting up clothes. So I will put on the to-do list like, oh, face mask, yoga, abs, like those are together. So face mask, shower, whatever, yoga, abs, that's 2. And then laundry and put up clothes. So whatever load I do and wash, even if I don't wash all my laundry, I'm gonna at least wash and put up a load and get that done. And what happens is, and then like the 4th thing could be like clean the bathroom or organize my room or whatever, like whatever thing I have planned for the day. But this is the point is, psychologically, like subconsciously, your brain, when you cross off those easy tasks, it's gonna motivate you. First of all, you're halfway done with the list at two tasks. And then secondly, you're motivated to keep going. Because once you do the 3rd thing on your list, the 4th thing is gonna be easy. So yeah. Hopefully like my audio sounds good because I've had this mic here and it's supposed to be on my shirt. So I'm gonna put it on. No, that kills the outfit. We could just leave it here. And hopefully I sound like I'm projecting enough. I don't know. All right, so next tip. What's the next tip? What's a good tip? Journaling, meditating, prayer. So this is the biggest thing that will make you feel like your life is together. Like if you set aside time. Now I prefer to do these things before work. So everything on this list, besides like what I eat, like and drinking tea, I'll do that at any time of the day when I feel like it. But I like to do all this stuff before I go to work. I work at a nighttime job here in Vegas. So, but even when I was working in the daytime, I always made it a point to wake up 3 to 4 hours before work so that you have time set aside for these things. Now, in this time that you have set aside for yourself, I always do 3 to 4 hours because that gives you time to really take your time and not rush through certain activities. You know what I mean? And if you do happen to like wake up and you like bullshit on Snapchat or like watch a bunch of Kardashian shorts, like I don't know what y'all are into. Whatever you do, you have time to get back on track for your day. You know what I mean? So, uncut gems. I don't know why I just thought of that. But, so, 4th thing. So, journaling, I'm looping it, journaling, meditating, and prayer into the same category because any of the 3 will work. But now, journaling is a form of meditation, and you get introspective when you journal. Now, for the people that, like I suck at journaling, I don't know what to write, I know you can write anything. This is what you do. Give yourself a certain amount of pages to write. So I like personally like this. This is like, I like this size of journaling and I like the way that it's bonded. But in this journal, I do free writing, like I write in cursive. I actually these are letters that I write to my future self from my present self or vice versa. So it just depends on the day. And sometimes when I'm writing as my future self to myself today, I'm giving myself encouragement and like depicting what I'm seeing or what I believe I'll be seeing on, this date 4 years from now, 9:00 p.m. Like, you know what I mean? Or what you could do though, if you're having trouble with ideas, some people do a brain dump. I'm not really into waking up and dumping my thoughts as they come. I've just recently started doing that a little bit because I'm trying to stop like vaping and, drinking alcohol completely. So I just ran with a whole bunch. But moral of the story, you could journal anything you want, but to help, give yourself only like 3 pages. And what I mean is, or 5 pages. I think 5 pages is good because by the time you get to the second page, you'll be like, damn, I want to be done writing right about that. Like, I want to be done writing. Like, I'm ready to get on to the next thing. By the 3rd, 4th page, you're almost done. And by the 5th page, you might want to keep journaling. So, and when I say page, like 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, and just write that on your to-do list. So now, meditating. Some people say the same thing with meditation. I personally, I don't sit and meditate that much because I get my meditation through journaling and yoga. So yoga is it's a workout, it's exercise. However, it's more meditative in the way that which I do it, as in like I'm focusing on the muscle, I'm focusing on breathing actively. So each of these 3 things, and prayer. Prayer is important too. Now I don't loop prayer into yoga and journaling and meditating, but it gives me the same like oneness. So I say that if you feel like you can't journal, you feel like you're too lazy to yoga, which yoga is, it's not easy. It's a workout sometimes, but like get up and do 5 minutes of stretching, like 5 minutes of breathing, arms up, arms down, like, like feel your body. It's good to have fluidity in the body. It's good. It reduces cortisol. So I'm a big advocate of it. And my life is be going to shit when I don't yoga. So yeah. Damn, I lost my train of y'all gotta bear with me. I promise you, like, I'm gonna get better at these. And it's because I'm also like, I don't want this to drag on too long. But what are you gonna do? Because my goal with this is to not even like edit and stuff. But okay, back to what I was saying. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Quick tip. You can't really train a thought. If you know, you know. But yeah, and then prayer could just be its own separate thing, because I definitely think that prayer is one of the most powerful things to do. I know people do prayer and meditation the same, but I intentionally speak with God. And there are times in my life where I'm not as consistent and I don't do it every day. But like when I notice a significant difference when I set time aside to speak. A lot of the times it's in the shower and things like that. But make sure you talk to God or whatever you refer to as the creator of the universe. Speak to them. Speak to the conscious being that is always with you and always attempting to guide you, because you will start to hear things back. And if you're intentional about building that relationship, I promise you, whatever you're dealing with and going through, it'll get easier. You'll at least have strength to handle situations. You'll be more readily equipped to handle situations that you might otherwise respond and react impulsively. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah. And mine is God. I read the Bible, do all that shit. Works for me. Okay, now the fifth tip, because I think that was 4, this might be 5, but can we just have a moment? Y'all, this wig is really, this is really my color. Can we, man. Okay, sorry. So the 5th thing, self-care. Now, bear with me, okay? Because everyone, realistically, you should be waking up every day, showering, brushing your teeth, cleaning your room, cleaning your space. But I say take it a step further, okay? So go to Ulta or Walmart or whatever the case may be. Get you some eye patches and a face mask. Let me get mine. I'm gonna show you what I use. Hold on. So, yeah, so there's that. One's in the bathroom, so I can't grab the one I use. But face mask, eye patches. Now, and this is what you do. Also, toothbrush. Get you a new toothbrush. If you're broke, bro, like, don't even like overthink it. Get yourself some honey and some sugar and mix it up and make an exfoliator. Get yourself freeze some ice and rub it on your face. Put some turmeric powder in some water and mash it up and make a little dark spot treatment. What I'm saying is, moral of the story, give yourself a day out of the week to do I'm not saying go Cassie from Euphoria, but do something that has to do with self-care and cleansing yourself. Whether it be, so for me, my routine basically, and I do it every other day, and I alternate days. Like if I skip my face mask, I'm doing like my body scrub thing, and if I don't do the body scrub, I do the face mask. But sometimes I go through 2, 3, 4 days where I do everything in a row because it's been one of those weeks, and you have more control. Like when you're clean, it's weird to say it, wake up and make your bed every day. Give yourself, like, you don't have to deep clean your room every day, but declutter your space. Like after you do your yoga or whatever, that's why that routine shit is so important. Like, y'all don't believe me, but it's really, it makes a difference. But organize your books and your journals. You know, organize, get a pencil pen case if you have a desk. I don't have a desk, but I have like a pencil carrier thing that I put all my color pencils and my art stuff. Put all your art stuff in one area. Get your closet together. Like, you can see my closet, I took the door off. But like, put all your whites in one area, all your darks in one area. Like, those are things of self-care. But the biggest thing to give you a place to start, what I would do is just start by getting some under eye patches and a face mask, and not necessarily a clay mask, just a lightweight mask, something that reacts well with your skin, and do that shit 5 days in a row. Like in the morning, give yourself morning, night. At the end of your day, when you wash your face mask, under eye patches, and then cleanse it, put moisturizer and do all your stuff. Go to bed. When you wake up, do your yoga, you feel me? I swear it's gonna help you guys. But that's kind of like what I do. So I think that's all I got, y'all. It's been 20 minutes of talking, so hopefully when I edit this down, it'll be good. Make sure that you guys are just taking care of yourselves, be happy, because everything's gonna be okay in the end. And if things are not okay, it's not the end. But let me know if you think that this video helps. It's my first one. If you want to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what else you guys might want some advice on, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that I'm doing better than I started. So yeah, and be one with your aesthetic, y'all. And remember, it's my aesthetic or no aesthetic, okay? Have a good day. God bless.